No, of course not.
It's lingo.
Continuing with my brilliant marketing strategy, I'll do you another song from the record that's not out yet.
Okay.
All right.
You can't buy. Don't you? I try to buy it. I
That's
dare
right,
you.
I dare you. Now you're playing at John Brown's tonight.
Playing at John Brown's tonight,
What
and I
time?
will have a handful of limited pre-release edition copies. Can
That's
you tell?
exclusive. If you don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Exclusively need to make more CDs. You know what I'm saying?
He exclusively needs to pay for the gas to get back to Chicago.
There you go.
My Amtrak ticket.
There you
And,
go.
That's right.
What's the time you start tonight?
I believe we're starting in the 8:30 to 9 zone.
Okay.
As
All right.
as I work with musicians, it's never good to pin them down too close.
Sure.
You know?
I got you.
There's a window.
There's always going to be
The
somebody
window.
at 8:35 going, "Where's the band?"
By the way, the name of the CD is Hank Williams Died for My Sins.
Love it.
That's just, it's your Swank. You Joe.
I put the alt in alt country.
There you
Yeah. What's the next song you're going to do for us?
This song's one called "Better Than Being Alone,"
All right.
and at this hour of the morning, I'm gonna give her a shot.
Dark-haired beauty in the wind, well, it danced in her eyes. Did some pretty big living for a girl that was only her size. Now the wind's blown away all the passion that she once known. Could have done better, but it's better than being alone. Once she had dreams, but they spilled over into her sleep. He's found his slumber, she's lying awake counting sheep. Well, it seemed like a winter, but now seems like he's always gone. And she could have done better, but it's better than being alone. And together is what she had wanted. Why now she just can't recall. Love may have found its way into her life, but she never quite managed to fall. So she shuts back the thoughts of the frightening world on her own. She could have done better, but it's better than being alone. Staggers and blindly reeking of perfume and gin. Then he passes out there on the couch and then throws up again. Couch, he hates vodka, but it's the only drink left in there at home. She could have done better, but it's better than being alone. She had wanted, why now she still can't recall. Love may have found its way into her life, but she never quite managed to fall. So she shut back the thoughts of a frightening world on her own. She could have done better, but it's better than being alone. Doesn't know better, it's the only life she's ever known. She could have done better, but it's better being alone.
Very nice.
Wow, that was awesome.
Thank you very much.
That one of your
Appreciate
own
it.
compositions?
Yep.
Very
That's
nice.
a tune I wrote a few years back, probably when I was living in Carbondale, being a degenerate. Well, more of a degenerate.
I see. More than usual.
Solely based on age have I degenerated in my degeneration. Is that what I want? Degenerated in my degenerate?
Confused.
That's all right. That's what I was going for, is I'm completely confused.
John Brown's tonight about 8 o'clock, folks. Get there. And enjoy yourself.
Hey, and you can check this out on our YouTube page
That's
as part
right.
of Wes and April's concert series, live in studio.
There you go.
I just came up with that on the fly.
Did you?
You proud of me?
Yeah, I'm proud of you, except you're not talking to the camera. You're pointing at me
I like pointing the camera at you. Here we
while
go.
you talk.
You're destined to direct.
Sam Raimi camera work again.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Wes and April's Blair Witch Morning Show.
I'm serious, right? Who gave her a camera?
Here, wait. Let me see this.
Oh, that's a good shot right there. Wait. Okay, take it.
I don't know where they've all gone. I don't know where anybody is. This is the stupidest movie I've ever seen in my life. Did anybody else think that The Blair Witch was the dumbest film you've ever seen?
We differ on this. I loved Blair Witch.
Did you really?
We differ on this very, very strongly because I
I
like
fall
it.
in between. I was somewhat amused by seeing it once, but I don't think I'd ever need to see it again.
I paid for tickets for that, and I'm sitting there.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't rent it. And the ladies in front of me, packed theater. And I take Dana's there, and we're all like, okay, this is going to be a really scary movie. I love scary movies. Yeah, not scary. There's a guy in the corner standing there staring at a brick wall. He never showed the witch. Where's the scary stuff?
I love the concept. I enjoyed the
concept
theater
is
of the
fine.
mind of the concept. I
Yeah.
did, definitely. I thought it
Yeah.
was very innovative for the budget that they had and the age of the directors and all of that. So I did enjoy it. I thought it was a little different. And you know me, I'm a horror movie aficionado.
That's right, she is.
Rob Zombie, stop making movies.
Yes, Rob Zombie should stop making
Stop
movies.
making horror movies.
When I was watching The Blair Witch, I kept thinking this movie would be scarier with BB guns, and my logic was that when we were young kids, the older kids next door used to chase us through the woods with BB guns.
Right,
that
right.
was scary. That was some scary.
Yeah.
Sniveling around your trees, wondering what's out there. That's nothing like 4 grown adult kids with Daisy air rifles.
That's right.
Walking you through the forest.
Which
Red
explains
Ryder,
the
Red
music.
Ryder.
That's right.
I literally,
Man
I'll
down.
burn it down. You'll see you.
I put it down. So when the movie ended, I literally stood up and I went, "That's it? That is it? There's a guy standing in a corner? That's it?" And the lady in front of me, she goes, "You obviously don't get it." I leaned over and I said, "I get it. It sucked. I just lost $9. That's what I get."
Getting it and liking it, two entirely different things.
You just don't get it.
I'm
Yeah, right, thanks.
I'm like a pretty singular voice on support for the Blair Witch movie because I know most of my friends did not like it, but I did. I liked the
Then they had to go with a sequel. Great.
Sequel, no. Didn't even see I watched like
I
5
didn't even
minutes
know
of
there
it.
was a sequel.
5 minutes
Yeah.
of it.
You didn't
done.
miss much.
Yeah,
Sounds
definitely.
like.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob Zombie says we're talking about horror movies. The new Halloween 2, the sequel comes out. Mike Myers' sister, the whole thing. Haven't seen it yet. Horrible reviews. It's getting awful reviews
Yeah.
from what I'm seeing. I'm tired of him coming
What
out
was his
here.
last movie, Land of a Thousand Dances or something?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
That was it, yeah.
That
House
was
of a Thousand Corpses, that was it. Yeah,
It was a zombie-based 60s dance film.
it was horrible.
House of a Thousand Corpses, the best part of that movie was the DVD menu. That, honestly,
Really?
that was my favorite part
That's
of
bad.
that movie, was the DVD
That's
menu
bad.
sequence and one sequence of the movie that lasted about 4 seconds. Other than that,
Okay.
There's a movie coming out, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it's all basically Nazi zombies. And I read a review for the movie, and it was just like, well, if you really want to make a zombie worse, how much worse can you get than a Nazi zombie?
they're
Good
not
point.
zombies.
Good
You
point.
really want to put some edge on your zombie,
Wow.
make him a Nazi.
There you go.
I think that's the new Brad Pitt film, isn't it? You get a chance, go see Joe Swank without the Zen Pirates
John
tonight
Brown's
at John
there.
Brown's tonight.
Thank you.